Republicans say they're likely to file a contempt of Congress resolution against Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein and FBI Director Wray, both so far ignoring the midnight deadline to produce documents related to the discredited Fusion GPS dossier paid for by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee. The House Intelligence Committee wants to know more about Peter Strzok, the FBI official who was removed from Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation after a number of anti-Trump texts were discovered on his phone. The committee also wants to know whether Strzok used the dossier to obtain a warrant from a FISA court in order to spy on members of the Trump campaign. Concerns also remain about Bruce Orr, a senior Justice Department official. He was demoted after questions about his contacts with Fusion GPS and dossier author Christopher Steele. Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort today fighting back against the deep state Department of Justice, filing a civil complaint against Mueller and Rosenstein, alleging the Russia probe has gone far beyond the scope of the special counsel mandate. Significant developments in the wake of a lengthy Russia collusion probe that has uncovered absolutely no evidence of any kind of collusion whatsoever.
All it is.
Our first guest tonight says Congress should use its authority to detain Rosenstein and Wray if they fail to comply with subpoenas. Joining us tonight, Congressman Ron DeSantis, member of several key committees,
damn baloney.
Foreign Affairs, Judiciary, and Oversight, a member of the Freedom Caucus as well. Congressman, great to have you with us. And I must say, the new year off to a quick and strong start. Where do you think we are headed if indeed Wray and Rosenstein fail to produce those documents?
Well, Happy New Year, Lou. I think we will go towards a contempt, but I think it's important the type of contempt that we pursue. If you remember when we held Lois Lerner in contempt, the corrupt IRS official, we sent a referral to the Justice Department and said, please prosecute her. Well, guess what? Eric Holder wasn't going to prosecute that. So if we do the same thing here and send a referral to justice, well, guess what? They're not going to pursue that against the deputy AG and the FBI director. So I think what we have to do is use Congress's inherent contempt authority, which was done for 175 years. You have to bring them into the Congress. You have a vote on the contempt, and then you detain them. Just like if you were in contempt of court, the judge would detain you, and they're detained until they comply. And here's what I predict. If they were put in the House jail for contempt of Congress, we'd have the documents within 24 hours.
Well, you know, that's certainly an interesting idea, Congressman, and I think it would have some considerable appeal to most people who want to see justice done in this instance. But at the same time, there is so much that could be done in addition to that. There should be, it seems to me, from the Trump administration, in order to produce those FISA warrant applications and find out what really was put forward by the Department of Justice and the FBI. Did they use that certain knowledge to defraud and break the law?
Without question. Without question. And I would go, we obviously need that. We need everything. Who started this investigation? You remember the New York Times used to say it was because of Carter Page. Now they're running an article this weekend based on anonymous sources saying, oh, it was actually George Papadopoulos. He was drunk
purple hair working. That people purple hair working there. I don't know if they might have purple hair.
At the very beginning of that, we need every document, every piece of paper. We need to know what Peter Strzok was doing. We need to know the involvement of Andrew McCabe, Jim Comey.
He didn't used to hire people that got purple hair.
Why would you have one of the highest-ranking officials in the Justice Department meeting with Christopher Steele, the author of the dossier, during the campaign? And the fact that he's been demoted tells you that there was something problematic with what he was doing. We need all of that, and including, obviously, the FISA surveillance on Carter Page. And incidentally, Lou, if in fact the New York Times is right that it was Papadopoulos that started this, then where did they get the basis to surveil Carter Page, if not from the dossier? So you have a concerted effort from leakers inside the permanent bureaucracy to work with the media to try to de-emphasize the dossier.
Snowflakes
I think your
up to?
viewers should ask themselves,
I wonder
why
what
would
them
they be
snowflakes
doing that?
up
I
to.
think it's because they're worried about the truth about the dossier.
Yeah, Fusion, GPS, and its sordid role in all of this, and so far, Congress has not laid a glove on them, nor has the Justice Department, nor has the FBI. They are operating, these are smear merchants. They are obviously used for one purpose by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee, and that was to attack the campaign of Donald Trump and try to subvert his presidency before it could begin, and certainly have tried to subvert it once it did begin.
And the gutter politics is nothing new with the Clintons, but what really makes this so much more troubling